Welcome into game number 12 of the Lizard Man run. We've spun into some Wood Elves, and as I know from experience, Wood Elves are a pretty good team to play against Lizards, so this could be a very tough opponent. I've seen before, I think they have a good record of doing well in the ladder. They also have a very good record. They also have Tackle Mighty Blow, which is bad news for Skinks. They are paying full price for that. I think that wasn't random. Yeah, I think this is going to be very tough. They have that, and they also have strip balls. So yeah, our skinks are in danger. They've got a one-turner as well. I think our path to winning this relies heavily on can we do a lot of murder, because if not, I think we'll be in trouble. Do we want to off-end first? I find that the defense is good for Wood Elves against Lizards, but the offense can be harder. So I think maybe we kick to them and make them offend. Also means they don't get to do their one turn until the very end, by which time we have more time to try to kill it. Is my logic? We'll see if my logic is good. It's often not. Spreading out the lines so we don't get stuck on tree with multiple players. Let me go full wide, because I do not want to get in a fight with a tree. Even though we've got good strength, I don't think getting engaged in that is sensible. And then after that we just want to protect our skinks as best we can, so I think we keep them really tight to the middle, so there's no running around to punch with Tackle Mighty Blow. We do have a thrower. We could trade out a skink. Maybe we should trade out our movement 9 skink for defense and have the chameleon skink who might just do something on a pass. I don't know. That's probably not a good idea, but it's what we're doing. "6 a.m. work, start work from home today." Fair enough. In my pyjamas in my home office. I'd say I hope you have a nice mug of tea, but I know you won't, because you're an American. You'll have coffee. Coffee instead of tea. Which is not your accent at all, but you know. How many accents am I supposed to do here? Hardgrim! Hey, Hardgrim. And Mr. Tibbler. You don't drink coffee. You should drink tea then. Like sensible people. Delicious tea, which I have been resupplied on. Oh, sweltering heat. Oh, interesting. If I'd known it was going to be sweltering heat, I would have probably taken offense first. But obviously I did not. And that's come in on the kickoff result there. So, one knockdown so far. Tree hit still to come. I would have thought they were going to blitz with the Mighty War Dance. They have left it quite a long way back, but yeah, I guess they're fast enough. They can just do that anyway, can't they? Just a push, that's great. So, maximum 1 Mighty Blow hit, but it is on the Croc score, which we definitely value in this matchup, so still a scary one. I do need to predict the future better. I do. Sweltering heat in general favours teams with a bench and favours teams that are less likely to get banged out. So in theory it should favour us, but that's not how Blood Bowl always works, is it? So we'll see. Lizardmen should love the heat. They live in us. I mean, right? Like cold-blooded lizards, they should definitely love the heat. Yeah, it's kind of one of the ridiculous things that's happened with the rule set, Collie, that Norse, who like their lore is all about being in the snow, are like the worst team in a blizzard because because the linemen already have -1 on rushes, and you add an extra -1. I think we're just going to go for smash with Mighty Blow. Yeah, the drunkard. makes them like the worst team in the environment that like the law makes you think they should be the best for. Okay, all removals are good. Just standing this, maybe I probably should have just done it, but I'm kind of reluctant to do it, but I think I should. Really want to keep getting punched by the tree, but also what else are we going to do? I should get +1 in the snow. Wouldn't that be funny if it was like normally they're 3+ rush, but if they're in the snow they get a 2+ rush? And lizards, if it's sweltering heat, because they're cold-blooded, they should just get +1 movement on everything. That wouldn't be busted at all. On a team that's already pretty fast. Okay, another power from the tree. Thing is, if we keep doing this, at some point they will kill it. But if we don't keep doing it, then the tree is free. We're kind of just hoping for the tree to root, and then we might even try the dodge off. Okay, we're going to put some might here, aren't we? Just on the baby skink. Did think about that possibility. I thought they might not go for it because of the tree being a risky action. They did go for it. They didn't get the armor break though, so that's good. Pushing through. Okay, yeah, that's not like everyone, is it? Okay. So, we're going to base this cage for sure. Now, this is the first time when I think would have been nice to have done. Now, the guard's done so much on this, I'm kind of happy with it. Having the guard instead of tackle. Not kind of, I'm very happy with that. I think it's done loads. Okay. I really want to put some mighty bow, which could be on there. 4, we need to bring in 2 assists to make it 3 dice. Becomes quite heavy commitment when I'd like to be putting on the cage, so maybe we're not blitzing that this turn then. So I think we're just going to blitz here, because I do want to put pressure on the ball. Not what we wanted. It's disappointing. Pushback. October. Less pressure on this than we could have had if we'd got the powers. Oh my god, that's frenzying onto the tree. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I meant to click that one and I didn't, just got distracted. Oh well, that has happened. So we must live with it. That is really bad though. Just wasn't concentrating. You never know, snakes can happen. Snakes can happen. Just casual movement instincts, right? Yeah, there is a wood ant down there, which I would have liked to hit, but without the tackle I thought it was a bad value. I'm so annoyed I did that frenzy hit, because the frenzy was going to be free. Oh well. Just clicked the wrong one. So that's what I figured would be the blitz. Because you want to keep blitzing with that mighty blow. because it was a rush to hit the wall answer, and obviously the power fishing as well, because we don't have tackle. If it hadn't been rushed, I maybe could have thought about it, but like the rush on top, especially when I've only got 2 rerolls, made it feel like it just wasn't good enough value. So, taking their hits for value, they might come in here and just take the hits, stay where they are. They're probably starting to dodge these two off. Really ready for you to root. Okay. Squishing to the side.
How's the missus?
That don't mean I misses her. She took everything.
No knockdown.
That could have been worse.
We're definitely going to be able to put a squeeze on this next turn. But first we're going to have a skink die. Because I was an idiot. Okay, didn't die. And they stay on the cogs. Okay, alright, not the worst. Not the worst. Not the worst. Could surf that with the skink. I think that's not what we want to do. I think we want to smash into this cage. Looking for a cheeky pow. Not to be. Are you going to stand at the end of this? I guess we can push in here if we get the pow. Which we do.
Surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't going to be
Okay. None of this unfixable for G2 plus teams, but certainly some pressure on here. Snake here could be very profitable. Yeah, it's really nice having those three Saurus with block. Obviously, we'd like to have all the Saurus with block. That's the dream, which we may never achieve. But yeah, having 3 up in there with the guard makes it very hard for them to hit out. Means they've pretty much got to dodge out. Which is why I said again, like, you know, if we could get a snake somewhere, that would be amazing. It's not a snake, but actually the push rather than a power there is still good for us. Gives them nice space to move into. They pretty much have to go backwards now. Which they can afford to do, right? They're Wood Elves, they can still go backwards on turn 4. But always the worry that they're going to chip a Saurus, at least it's only stunned. Yeah, and I think the weather rules for teams is like a fun idea, but I think it probably would get busted really fast. I think it's one of those ideas that like sounds fun. It's a bit like because I always think there's like fun thematic rules, right? Like I think it would be really fun to have zombies in some way reflect the player that was killed. So like instead of it just being like a set zombie stat line, like if you kill an elf, it's like faster than a normal zombie. Oh, there's the snake. There we go. That's the other thing. We're just sticking lots of tackle zones on things, even elves, rattlesnakes. Snakes. But yeah, I felt that before, like zombies, which like reflect what was killed. So maybe you take their starting stats and then minus something from them. But it's really hard to do that in a way that isn't just end up being busted. We're just going to take some 2 dice, aren't we? So yeah, let's just take that hit.
Oh, too easy.
And we use our guard to protect the ball here, hopefully.
They'll need to scoop up that ball and quickly.
We see that relies on us picking up the ball. That is going to be a goal.
The ball is currently secure, but now they must grab it.
So I want to rush this to make this more trapped. But I want to do that after picking this up, obviously. Okay. And you are going to rush into that square there to make the leap in harder. So actually maybe this should go first. I think it's probably more important. And now I think I dodge off the tree because the floor doesn't have Mighty Blow. That's still got higher strength than us. And if we do make the dodge, we can stick it on the catcher. Which we do. Or could run it around there and be on those two. That's probably better. They don't have dodge and there's 2 of them. Ah, so good on the dodge. So sad on the rush. Pretty good turn though. Definitely can't complain about that. Score us. Well, we tried score us in the last game, and my goodness, we failed a lot of handoffs and pickups. So yeah, I wouldn't risk that here against elves. I think the important thing is to try to pick up and score, and not worry too much about who does it. Thanks, Azicus. Hope you're having a wicked Friday morning.
Thirsty, Bob?
Always jump.
How about a refreshing glass of blood wine?
I'm so sad we failed that rush. Probably should have just not done it right. Should have just stuck it on this rather than be greedy. But it's not like it was a disaster for it to fail, and success would have been pretty nice, like tying up 2 players without dodge on the tail. I wouldn't bank on us getting to turn 8 here. I think with the war dancers around, it's maybe not even smart to try. We're going to go for the 4+ leap for a 1 dice on this side. Looks like it could be. Having a wicked... You got tickets already? Oh, amazing, Otter.
The thing about is how it brings everyone together.
What's that?
Makes a leap. 1 dice. Gets a skull. Last reroll. Gets power. So they have got us down, but there is now no rerolls left for the Wood Elves at all. Surge in the skink. It's the first time we've got the ball on the chameleon skink, and doesn't result in death. Scatter is pretty good for us. We do get another hit on a skink, which is Christopher, who is also fine.
He seems a little stunned.
think there's a possible war dancer surf on here. I don't just think there definitely is. Obviously you have to roll dice, but it's there. That's not the right start.
They're gathering around that lone player. Like half
Do we still take the pushes, having spent a reroll? I think we have. Oh, it is Mighty Blow though. It means we've got more free to deal with that. It's just like such an easy surf though if we get the pushes. Which we don't. Boom. So we miss our Mighty Blow chance. Oh, we KO it anyway, so that's okay. Wow, it's instant Apo, okay. Alright. Alright, we see you. I think we got a 3 dice this. They can sidestep onto the ball, but obviously like we need to try to clear it. Go on, I'll let you sidestep onto it and see what happens. Some pretty good scatters for us here. Okay. And
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. I think of as splat.
Now his buddy can move freely.
How are they going to capture them? They're constantly riding around on the ground.
and that. I'm not trying to pick this up this time, which I always say is madness against elves, but I just think that picking it up can make it a lot worse for us. Like if we try to pick this up, there's some pretty rough scatters on it.
Too easy.
But where it is, with no rerolls, they've got some quite hard work to get it. I think we dodge here to just make it harder for them to scatter it. Because if I was them, I'd be looking at hitting it from this side and scattering it, whereas now that's harder to do. Not impossible, but harder. Need the homeway colourblind? I'm sorry. Does that help? No pick up on the crocs. I probably should have dodged the crocs there at the end. But with it being on the floor, it's not getting hit. The tree, well, the tree could get relevant, right? But it's double rushes. To really be relevant, I could do one rush and be on a skink, but then it can just dodge off on a 3+. I didn't want the croc score taking more mighty hits when it doesn't need to. I'm going to chain push this on a 1 dice. Maybe a 2 dice if you can free this up, I guess. Yeah, so you wrestle that, bring that round, you get 2 dice in this top one, okay. And then scatter the ball is my guess. Chain push here, scatter. I like the idea. Hoping obviously you get the 1 in 8 scatter onto your catcher. That's a pretty incredible scatter for them. That is one of the very best they could have had. It bounced onto my Saurus and then bounced into this square, so it's only a 3+ pickup. No rerolls for it, but that's almost I think that's second only to scattering onto this catcher and catching. I guess it could have bounced off that and scattered to one of those two, but yeah, it's one of the absolute best they could have had. Oh, they picked it up and then snaked it. Oh my god, what a game. They picked it up on a 3+, snaked the dodge, and then scatter caught it anyway. Okay, well, things keep happening because this is Blood Bowl. We're definitely going to want to 3 dice this.
On the edge of the field, within grasping range of the fields.
First, let's cast that one. Free up some Saurus. Stick it up first. Well, we could surf this with a skink instead of 3-dicing it. 2 into 2 for the surf. Maybe that's better. It's a bit riskier in some ways, but especially with the scatter could be bad. But what do we have a frenzy skink for if not this? I think with the power we probably don't scatter it because inbounds gives us a better chance to recover it. Oh my god, of course the scatter is the worst scatter possible. Well, in theory it was good, but then we got the bad scatter. The thing is, if we'd gone for the surf and it goes out, it could get thrown all the way up here, so that definitely is worse in my opinion, but... Are we leaving this on the floor again? I think we go for the pickup this time. Make... Not that we've got anywhere amazingly safe to put it, but maybe like here? I mean, this can just leap on a 3+ and hit it, but... In fact, we're better off going here, because then at least you've got to leap rather than doing it just a 3+ dodge. They definitely have War Dancer plays on the wall here. I mean, their scatter game is strong, but they've rolled 2 snakes, so like they've had plenty of unluck. I'm not trying to make out that they've been lucky here, but they definitely have done well on the scatters. If there's a War Dancer to play, the corollary to the scatter run can always reach. Yeah, there's definitely, like, there's 2 War Dancers, there's definitely plays. I mean, this is only a 3+ leap. 3+ leap for 2 dice on the ball, if you cancel here, which I've done. So yeah, 2+, 3+. And the scatter direction's okay for them. They haven't got a huge number of players left for the recovery, but they've got some. So yeah, I guess here. We've got more players this side. Do you get the removal? This time the scatter's pretty good for us.
Count those teeth, Jim. I'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Push back. Not over.
So you could uphill here, but if it's a push, then still got a tackle zone on the ball. Otherwise, it's a 4+, 4+. Or just do it with this one, but still 4+ to get in there. Not totally sure what that does. The greedy elf in me would want to be dodging this to be a scoring threat, because this is their turn 7, so if they don't... oh, just go for the 4/4 first. So they could just score on that player if they roll well enough. You've got to keep going now. You can't stop. Yeah, you can't stop. You've gone too far now. You've got to keep going. Well, they can't score on that player because that is now not able to get into range, which means that this is the only player that can score this drive. This definitely can score. Not even that hard. Yep. I think I'll do the last rush. Okay, well, I'm blitzing that then. Double rush. No, that is definitely my target. But that on you for what it's worth. Take this hit,
That's a good choice for this.
because pals can happen when they have used their apo.
Now his buddy can move freely.
That player thinking nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
I think it's just got to be this. Both down. Guarantees they can't score, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, fine. So it's going to be 0-0, not any hopes of the 1-0 are gone, but I think most important thing is what else. You can't give them that chance to score. You just can't, because, like, yeah, it's like this is the Wood Elf way of winning, right? They've had a rough drive, things have gone wrong for them a lot, but they found a way, and if we don't knock that down, they could just win. So, got to stop the score, even if it's not the most satisfying way to do it. Going to be some very, very impactful sweltering heat here. I hope it breaks in my favour.
I've played on this pitch before, Jim.
Can surf that, but they're going to have to come around to do it, so make them do it.
Fans will wrap us. So just one more step. Oh, too easy.
With the apo gun, we probably foul this as well if it doesn't get up. Yeah, like between the KO rolls and sweltering heat, there's definitely things that can go our way.
Push the stronger player back.
Looks maybe surfable. This is definitely surfable. I doesn't do anything since turn 8.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will.
So the surf would be
Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. And you should know.
push you into there. Push you in here. See, if we did it with this on, we could get both hits, but I think it's just not worth the one dice, so. Let's go. Injured war dancer. Doesn't need to be dead, just a badly hurt would be fine. The apo's gone. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. No more tackle might play this game. Exactly what we wanted. I don't need it to die. My opponent doesn't need to lose their piece, but we don't have to see it again this game.
Now his buddy can move freely.
How are they going to catch one? They're constantly
Okay, here if we double rush the Saurus, we can bring this one. No. Worth a go. Alright. Very, very happy to be done with that war dancer. Who is the sweltering heat hitting? So we are down a Saurus, but only a baby Saurus and a skink. They are down a catcher and a wrestle lineman. Probably better for us on balance. I was really hoping the second war dance would be out, which it isn't, but they are only on 6 players. We didn't get our KO back, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll be on 9, won't we? 'Cause we had 12, 1 KO and 2 of those. So yeah, so 9 on 6. 5 and a tree. So what you're saying is they're on 16 players, Collie, because a tree is worth a whole team's worth, right? That's what I'm hearing. Just not engage with the tree. Sure. Thanks for the follow, Kalia. Oh, that's my opponent. Hey. GG for the game. I'm not saying GG yet. I've played enough Blood Bowl to see situations like this turn around, but definitely your snakes were rough. For sure. But yeah, I've played a lot of Blood Bowl. I've seen worse situations than this swing the other way. I should have put that further forward. Blitz here could come through. Good luck. Good luck. 3 in coaching. We get the extra reroll. That's nice because both of us are on 2. Mighty Bow hit. Doesn't do anything. Not Mighty Bow hit. Doesn't do anything. How do we want to approach this? Can we greedy and do the croc splits? I feel like maybe we can afford it at this point. Do this just to give a nice movement around. Lovely pal. Jam a tail in. Let's bring players back for this. Stupid 6U88 picking the ball up for us. Stupid 6U88. Let's stay out of water answer. Blitzing range for now. Yeah, exactly. Movement 9 catcher and a strip ball ward answer. 2 pretty nice pieces. And the tree has been doing work. The tree is not rooted yet. I think our aim here is we don't need to worry about like stalling. We're just aiming to score whenever we can, because even though they're elves, I think 2-0 will feel pretty solid. It is a really interesting matchup because I think elves have massive advantages on defense in this matchup because of, as we saw in that last drive, like once they're on defense, the leaping in, sack the ball play is really strong. But I do think the elf offense into lizards is hard, just like every team's offense into lizards is hard, because lizards have got such like high strength and good movement. So like finding a way around that wall of Saurus if they've got all 6, which we haven't most of the run. But when lizards have all oh my god, Hendy, you're right, we didn't score. Whoops. I thought we scored, we didn't score. It felt like we were going to score. We definitely didn't. Thank you, Hendy, for reminding me that we did not in fact score. Important details to remember when you're playing, what the score is. not good. Shoot this already. Go there actually. And then we might as well try the Saurus dodge. At least this way, like the tree can only hit to the right, so the Saurus is free next turn unless the tree blitzes. Calling 2-0 healthier flex. Yeah. Flex or, you know, just like a mistake. Just wrong is what it would be. So I nearly did the wrong thing there, but hopefully what we've done here is guard means you can only get 1 dice coming this way, and this play means you only get 1 dice coming this way. And the good thing is if you come in this way for the 1 dice, at least the push direction pushes you here rather than down. But I mean it's still very doable, right? It's my favourite Blood Bowl realisation when you're planning your drive and you remember, hang on, that's not the situation at all, yeah. I think I'm not the first and won't be the last to do that. Fine, then it's a great scoreline, exactly. I'm so happy that we're 6-0 up in this game. Okay, comes around, goes to the dodge rather than the leap, fails it, okay. So, I think there's a very good chance we want to stomp on that ward answer. But first, let's run 9 squares that way. So we can surface. There is the slightly scary matter of 1 in 9s. I think it's probably worth it.
The attacker has an assist.
Push back. Not over. They are down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't
Second double skull of the drive.
Oh, he's going to get intimate with the not too excited.
I think just guaranteed removals at this point of the game with where the game is just makes sense. And then we have to stomp this because it's a ward answer and it's easily the biggest threat on our position. KO is fine. Okay, that makes things a lot more secure. Could base the ball here. I did miss.
They make me fast. But once you grab me, you can use
Tree
this
finally
like a
roots, but still gets to its block. So yeah, they can get there. Base on the ball. It's a rush for me to hit that.
Nice. Very nice.
That player should punch the other end
Stand that up.
before trying anything else.
Bring that in so we've at least got an extra player in contact. Let's bring you across in case this happens. The thing is, this player can't sack and throw, right? So it's pretty hard for them to get the ball away. Can do one or the other, but not both. concerning. No rerolls left. The Scary Matter of 1 in 9 almost sounds like a novel, yeah. The next Bud Bowl novel.
Have you looked at Facetune recently? Did you know you have a family?
Oh, yeah, critical elf? Yeah, I'd say so. There's 1, 2, 3 elves on the pitch plus a tree that's rooted. They're in a rough spot. They're in a very rough spot. For sure. Goes to the ball. I think that makes sense. Gets the power because they are in a rough spot. Okay, like, I mean, look, there's a world where this works, right? Like, you run this in here now, pick it up. Got 2 rerolls for it. It's a very good scatter for us. If that scatters that way, then there's like a real chance you get that. I don't have tackle. Like, I think Carly is doing the right plays. And now to the size of one instead. Yeah, makes sense. Like, I now have to do a 3+ pickup with no rerolls. So there's lots of ways in which this is now quite scary. Especially having already rolled a couple of double skulls this drive. Can make this a 3. No, not without dodging. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can. Bring the guard in here. It's a 3 dice when it scatters the ball. I think that's fine. That wasn't a rush. Don't know why that showed us a rush. Definitely shouldn't have been a rush. Oh my god, good thing we did make it a 3 dice. Another double skull in there. And then the disaster scatter. Wow. Wow, game. All right. So, yeah, we very possibly lose from here. Very, very possibly. Goes 2 into 2, wherever it goes. Maybe I shouldn't even take this hit because it's going to let them get off the tail. Yeah, I mean, that very possibly has just cost us the whole game. Pretty incredible, to be honest, but that is Bud Bowl. Okay, we got the power. That helps, obviously. Nice scatter that time. Put it back into the tail. So we've either got 1 in 9 block or 1 in 9 dodge, so I think we might as well take the 1 in 9 block.
That thing is about to get punched above and below at the same time.
Huge 3+ pickup. Which we do make. Goodness, what a game. Maybe there. At least we're on the guard. This has been dramatic. This has been dramatic. The elves are on 1, 2, 3 elves, and they're making an incredible fight of it. So they've got 1 dice from here on the lineup, or they've got come all the way around to make it 1 dice not on a lineup, or they could cancel here and bring this around for 1 dice from outside. Second time they just rolled a power first time. Okay, that really probably does give them the win. Unless this scatters back this way. All right. All right. You roll a 6, I roll a 6. What a ridiculous game of Blood Bowl.
Get him.
What an absolutely insane game of Blood Bowl. Scorers. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not at all confident we'll keep this ball, right? Because Drive has just been wild. They haven't even spent a reroll, by the way. They've just been like
Surrounded by adversaries.
getting in there and doing these things.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Crooks has been well behaved. I think we want to make this a blitz, right? Because that would get us off. So we need 3 assists to make it 3 dice.
The carrier himself
Is
looks
good.
really risky.
Armor break is good.
I that's right. Really, don't let them.
KO, you guessed it, is good. Okay, so now there are 2 elves on the pitch. And the ball is hard to sack. I actually honestly feel quite bad for Kalia because they've made like miracle plays to make this possible. And that scatter catch at the end. Like they genuinely had a chance to win the game there on 3 elves. If that scatters the other way, then their catcher picks it up and we probably never get to it. And so yeah, they've had some like the cruelest feeling in Blood Bowl, which is like, oh, here's your chance. Then it's like, ah, no, sorry.
Fast, not that they're made out of cake and jam.
I shouldn't count my chickens because, again, Blood Bowl is showing us how things can keep happening, isn't it? So. See what they could do with 3 elves. How about 2? I don't know what the play is here. But it started well. Made the 4+ dodge off tail. They haven't declared a blitz, so I really don't know what this is if we're not blitzing. Did they forget to hit blitz? Were they going to come all the way around and blitz that and they've misclicked it?
When are we gonna get to see a game?
I feel like this is a misclick, because otherwise why would you base that? Yeah, the tree's rooted. So, turn 15. Let's move on up and see if the Crocs will go first. Always see if that wants to move first, because you can base everything else off that. Crocs has been very well behaved.
Can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
Looks like the players have finally remembered we're not playing soccer.
I think like about the most annoying thing they can do here is put sidestep on the ball. So trying to make that sidestep dodge out hard. Feels like the way. I mean, obviously they could just like dive in on a 5+ and roll double powers. Although for that, even for that, they need to base the cage first to get the 2 little dice instead of the 2 dice up in instead of the 3. Oh, the one. I think you don't spend it, right? Because you actually could. You've got a 1 turn here if the KOs come back. If the KOs come back, you've got a 1 turn, which does make an argument for hitting this with no rerolls. But I think we'd rather just score. If I had a reroll, for sure, I'm hitting it. But someone said Triceratops a minute ago, and they have kind of got Triceratops helmets. Oh, they did not do well on the KOs. But they've got, how many have they got? So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they have a movement 9 sidestep. I mean, I think it's not impossible, to be honest. I think it's honestly not impossible. It's not a sprint, is it? It's just movement 9 sidestep, so it still needs 2 pushes. I think with these numbers we just spread out. Otherwise I'm going to end up getting too clever for my own good and giving them a hit they shouldn't, a chance they shouldn't have had. Because you've got to put 3 here. Oh, maybe that's not hard enough. Maybe I do need to do a proper one. I don't know. Let's just see. If they do it, they do it. Hey, Kindrin. My game on Sunday is 16 UTC. I think this maybe isn't good enough. I think maybe I should have set this up differently. I think maybe I've made this too easy. I think I should have done a proper, like, make the blocks harder to get, because this actually, like, isn't that hard, is it? You get the first hit there, second hit there. Because of the size tip, you don't need that many players. I think I made this too easy. Yeah, I think this was lazy. I think I should have spent more time thinking there. I couldn't have the full width all the way across here, so it's only 3+ dodges as well. Extra reroll for them as well. Ooh, I think I've made this very doable. Oh well. Thanks, Kindrin. I heard your game against Giraffe in Clan was a bloodbath. Okay, get the first push.
Slippery like an eel. I'll just squash him next time.
Pop that in there. Yeah, this was way too easy. I really shouldn't have set this up like this. I should have done a proper defense. Do a dodge off tail. Not sure you needed that. Could have used this one instead. So they're in range. 2+ pick up, 2+ pass, 2+ catch if they hit this Saurus again, which they should. Then it's going to be 2, 3+ dodges and a 2+. And a couple of 2+s for the rushes. Yeah. Yeah, that was silly. I shouldn't have done that. I should have set up differently.
The ball is in the player's hand.
So yeah, just run down here. 3, 3. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. And you've got rerolls for basically everything.
That last burst of speed.
Nicely done. Well played, Carlier. My fault for setting up that way. I should have set up better. I should know better as someone who plays the Wood Elves. Nice MVP on Jock. I was lazy. I'm annoyed at myself for being lazy. I just thought I'd be fine, and it wasn't. I could have done a proper setup, made that much harder. Use the, if I'd done something like this, like, if I'd done like, how does this work? I never use this screen. If I'd done something like this, that way they've got to hit the croc score, which is strength 5, or they've got to come through more dodges by going this way. Would have been much harder. I was really silly. I was really, really lazy. Obviously, we didn't have 11, so we do like that. But that's much harder because you've got the croc score here. And then you've got harder dodges. No, you did really well, Alcarie. I was lazy at the end there. I should have done a proper 1-turn defense. I didn't. So I'm kicking myself, but I can still say congratulations to you for continuing to take your chances and getting rewarded. Anyway, that was game number 12 of the Lizardman run. Sorry I was an idiot at the end of it, but if you're enjoying the run on YouTube, do hit that like and subscribe.